And good morning, everybody. For once, it did not rain this weekend and make this a muddy mess. It's still wet over here from all that rain we did get, but it has dried out enough where I can finish grading. So I'm going to jump on the dozer this morning. As you can tell, Friday when I left, it was a muddy mess and it has dried out some. We'll jump on the dozer here, go down there, finish grading over everything in the back, push it into that hole that is left. Go ahead and spread that dirt out, and then come over here and push all this pile up. Go ahead and dig a pit to bury all that, haul the dirt down there and dump that in the backyard and in that swell as well. And he wants to cut a little bit more dirt out of the front yard to kind of taper that away from the house a little bit more. Then everything should be done over here and I can get started on working on the road. So the road's going to tie into the existing path that I put in last year up there and come down all the way down through here, behind that oak tree, behind the barns, and then go down to the front of the house and then tie back into another road down there. So fair amount of grader work that's got to be done there. So let's get to it. I want to get that last little bit of stuff here pushed up here to the pit that I dug last week. Get that covered up and then go ahead and spread that clay out and go up there. Start digging my other pit to bury those ashes and mess. And all that dirt down here, that's going to take a little bit of time. That's probably going to be, oh, I don't know how many loads that's going to be. Probably a good 15, 18, maybe 20 loads. It always adds up more than you think it does. Luckily on this one, I dug the hole big enough, so I've got plenty of extra dirt to kind of cover it up, get a good cover over top of it. I think I'm actually going to bring in a little bit of compost and cover all this clay up. Really want to kind of get some good grass to grow, and this old red kind of tannish dirt isn't the best material for growing grass in. Tried to leave all the topsoil areas that I could. As you can see, everything to the left, I've tried to keep that pretty much the same, but up here where these holes and valleys were, there was no topsoil, and so there really wasn't anything to scrape up and push to the side before I filled it in. It might have been a half an inch of brown dirt. You spend more time trying to rake that up to get 3 excavator buckets full worth of topsoil than it's worth. trying to get everything coordinated, see if I can get compost on Wednesday. that. There's a lot more to running a business than just sitting in a bulldozer here. Sending emails and text messages as you're backing up, and just try to keep everything going. It takes a lot of behind the scenes stuff to make all this work out. There's a lot that you don't see and you'll never see, but it's a heck of a show to keep all this stuff coordinated and running. All right, well, I'm gonna push all this in and we're gonna go jump on the 350. So I've got everything pushed up now. I'm gonna go jump on the 350, cut some of that topsoil out of the way, stockpile it, and start digging a pit there to push all that into and haul the dirt down there to the backyard to help grade that out a little bit better. Level everything up some. Topsoil moved out of the way. Let's go ahead and start loading out some clay and hauling it over here. I got 2 loads I need for the road. Go ahead and dump that. Stuff is packed. Some hard dirt. Then haul the rest back there to the backyard and dump that out to finish filling in those low areas. Dump that, come back and get another one. So I got my dirt hauled over there for the road. Now I'm hauling dirt back there to the backyard and dumping it where pretty much I dug that hole, the other pit, to finish filling in that low area. Dump that out. Let's go for a ride here. Good thing about this is it gets to pack down all the dirt that I spread out a little better than the dozer does. It's a fair amount of ashes and stuff right there. Figured There's probably 18 or 20 loads, so this is load number 5, so 25% there. See, this valley needs a little more dirt in it, so we'll dump all this out right in here. And I still got to cut, still need a few loads down in there, and it wants to cut some more dirt out of the front yard, so that's going to give me a little more dirt to use over there around the house, a little closer too. So trying to keep everything hauling as close as possible. No need to haul that over there to the house and then haul the house dirt way over here, so making it work. All right, let's go get another load. Last load of dirt will be load number 24 here. I swear the hole doesn't look like it's big enough, but 24 loads of dirt dumped out looks as big as a pile of ashes, so I guess we'll find out. I'm gonna go and dump this load and then come back and start filling the hole in here. Take the excavator and hopefully, I can't tell which way the wind's blowing. Hopefully it's blowing away from me here, but I'll find out here in a little bit. I'll start raking all that stuff and putting it in the hole and packing it in here. It's gonna be pretty dusty though. That stuff is dusty dry. Go dump this and I will take you along for the ride here. Last load here for the pile. Well, hopefully, unless all that doesn't fit in the hole, then I'll have to dig a bigger one. That's why I'm going to go ahead and fill it in, make sure that the pit is big enough. A little bumpy, bumpy, bumpy. So I have been hauling dirt. This is actually load number 25. And I need it down here. And I'm gonna cut some more out of the front yard and kind of fill in that a little bit more. So it's a good spot to get rid of dirt that I needed to get rid of, to bury all that mess and help grade all this out. Some heavy loads of dirt right here. So I'll dump this, go fill the pit in, and if it needs to be dug bigger, I'll dig it bigger. We might be stuck. Dump this out. Dirt everywhere. Either got compost coming tomorrow afternoon or probably Wednesday morning will be best. It's going to take me a while. It's going to take me all day today to get that up there cut down, hauled back here, and start grading over this after I fill the pit in. It's already almost lunchtime, so a lot of stuff to do. And here we go, moment of truth. Let's see what the dust is gonna do. If it keeps blowing that way, I'm fine with that. Just keep getting little scoops. Part about ashes, but if I had dug a hole first, as much rain as we've gotten, it would have been full of water. I've been burning here for quite a while now. I might have a dusty excavator at the end of today. Up with so many ashes just because of all those stumps, which have nothing but dirt stuck to them. As you can see, that whiter stuff is dirt. At least there's the wind blowing away today. Let's go ahead and get this stuff in the hole while the wind is in that perfect direction. I'll definitely be taking the air compressor and the air nozzle and blowing this machine off. Wind changed a little bit. Messy part of it. But it's got to be done. Luckily, majority of the machine is out of the dust other than the boom. At least the air filter is. We're definitely creating a dust storm though. Alright, well, I'm going to let the dust calm down and drive over there and pack this stuff in and then come back and break some more in there. Well, the hole just was big enough. Tracking it in again here, getting everything packed down. The good thing about 350 is it's very heavy and it does a good job packing everything in. So I'm going to track this in. I'm going to go over there to the fuel trailer and take the air hose and blow this thing off. It is covered in dust. The wind changed a couple times and I want to get all that blowed off this thing before it dews on it and it sticks to it a lot worse. Come over here with the dozer, finish pushing this last little bit of stuff over here, and then probably just track over it again with this, and that should be it. Then I'm going to head to the front yard and start cutting out some more of that dirt and hauling it around back. So believe it or not, I was able to get everything shoved into that hole with the dozer there, and brought the dozer down here. A little bit of gravel right there. I finished shoving that off the ridge right here down the path, and he wants to cut maybe about another foot, 18 inches out of this front yard off this hill right here and haul it around to the backyard. So I'm going to take the 350 here and just kind of go around here and start raking this up into a row, then load it into the dump truck. Just kind of skimming a little bit off this ridge here. It's amazing how dusty dry it is on top, and it is just gooey wet just below the surface. So I'm just trying to take that grade, fade it in, and cut this down to kind of get drainage away from the house. It's got side to side slope, but I want a little bit coming back this way as well. Pull that grade right on around here. And I'm just kind of cutting this out and piling it up as I go. That way I'll have a big windrow to sit on while I load the dirt out. Taper on the yard, and I think that's exactly what he was shooting for. I think what I'm going to do is head back this direction and reach back behind me and scrape that and then pile that up. I need to move this skid steer out of the way. It's right where I'm going to have to turn around with the dump truck. Alright, I'm going to keep scratching this a little bit more, and then I'm going to hop on the dump truck, get all this stuff hauled to the back. I need to dump a couple loads down the driveway there to add to the culvert there, make the driveway a little wider, and the rest is going into the backyard to help soften the slope in the back. My dirt pushed up, and I think I have more dirt now than when I originally cut the driveway, or the front yard down in the driveway. A little dirt stuck in the truck. I'm gonna break that loose. Maybe it'll dump out. Load out some dirt here, and I need 2 loads down the driveway. I'm gonna haul that down there and dump it out. Then take the rest of it to the backyard and stay however late it takes me to get this front graded out today. And then that way I can work on grading the backyard out tomorrow, and we're going to bring compost in to kind of amend all the soil. As you can tell, it's kind of clayish sand, kind of get some organic stuff in it so we can get some good grass to grow around the house. Solo. Let's haul the last load here. Well, there's one more load. I'm gonna load it up, just dump it over here. It's a little faster just to dump it right there to fill that in a little bit. This will be the last load for the backyard here. I don't know how many loads of dirt it is, but it's a lot. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 down the driveway, that's 12. About 14 loads altogether. On top of 25 there. What was that, 39 loads? Almost 40 truckloads of dirt moved today. Yeah, I've been hustling. And I filled the hole in, so you might as well add another 25 loads moved on top of that. And graded. And I'm gonna grade the front yard out before I leave. Been hustling. Getting it done. Old Barney's done good today. Cold AC all day. Just great. Everything's good. All right, I'm gonna load up that last load of dirt right there. Dump it over here beside that oak tree and go ahead and blade all this over with the dozer. So I got all the dirt pushed down with the dozer. I'm gonna run up here and grab the motor grader and put the final touch on it. I need to sit here and try to finesse it all with the dozer when I make one pass with it, and it just does so much better of a job. So I'm gonna go grab it, bring it down here, run over that, and that's pretty much going to finish out today. It's already 5:17. Look at that. Just one pass over that with the motor grader makes it look so much better. So the road's going to end up coming through here and going behind that barn. So this is pretty much ready for compost. Just wanted to knock it down. We'll put compost out, have it disced all in, and then I'll come back over and grade it and power rake it out. Be back tomorrow.